Now that the cabinet is assembled, I will get ready to hang the bracket for the wall, making sure that it looks good, and I'm getting a nodding approval, so that means yes. Alright, stop nodding, put it down. Okay, now, yeah, take out the tape measure, and I'm going to measure to make sure that the cabinet is put high enough on the wall to clear that little line of electricity that I have there. And what you're not going to see me do is take a level and get that mark that I made with a marker on the wall, and I'm going to make a straight line with the level according to the mark on the wall to make sure that the cabinet is high enough off the ground. Now I'm going to take the bracket and put a hole into the stud using a drill bit, and then I'm going to try to measure 16 inches off of that hole to find the next stud in the wall. If you've ever seen anything that I've hung, like all my TVs, there's 1,000 holes behind the TV into the wall, because I can never find the stud, and those stud finders do not work for me. I don't know what my problem is, but if I had a proper tool here, it would be a socket wrench instead of a vice grip, but it does the job because, you know, I'm a tool borrower, and if I don't have the right tool, then I'm gonna have to improvise. Now, as usual, I did something wrong. I didn't level it out first, so I had to take the whole thing down and re-drill a hole with the level, and hopefully this one looks a lot better. Now I'm going to put in self-anchoring screws to reinforce the bracket on the wall, and I'm using a chair to hold myself up because, as you can see, my ladder is holding my garbage bag and my water, and that is more important. Earlier I was saying I was a tool borrower. Now I'm borrowing this thing. It's called a T-Jak. This thing's amazing. As you can see, you can lift it and lower it as you want, and then that little screw thing on the bottom kind of holds it in place, and you can fine-tune it by just adjusting the screw up and down. I'm using it right now just to hold the cabinet up while I put it against the wall and slide it down onto the bracket. And you'll see here that I just kind of drop that thing down on that top of the T-Jak, and it's all good. As they say in Ghostbusters, when the light is green, the trap is clean. Now for probably the easiest part of the whole thing is putting on the doors, and this is so easy, not even I could screw this up. All you got to do is put the prong on the door into the hole on the cabinet, and the light is green, if you catch my drift. Now I'll check the inside shelves with a level, and as you can see, it is close enough. Hi, I'm Slim the Barber, and as you can tell, owning a home sucks. I don't know where they got this thing about the American dream. Get a better dream. You gotta pay for everything, you gotta fix everything, and if you're as cheap as I am and somehow perpetually as broke as I am, eventually you're gonna have to figure out that you gotta do some things by yourself. That's a hard thing for me because I wasn't brought up that way. My dad's toolbox included a butter knife and a hammer that the top always flew off of. So subscribe to my channel and check out the playlist First Try DIYs. It'll be my home improvement section, maybe cooking, who knows. But if you ever think you want to try something and you want to make sure a dumbass could do it, just look at me.